Good morning, everyone. I am Achal Singh of class 9th, 10th standard, and I am of the student of MC Public School. And now I am here to explain the topic lines and angles. So let's start the topic. So in this topic, firstly we will talk about some basic terms and definitions. So our first definition is point. What is a point? A point is represented by a fine dot. Means if we tap on the board, there is a fine particle or fine dot appears. This is called the point. It does not have any length, not thickness and not any width. Now next is our line. What is line? A line is a straight path that endless in both direction means it can go infinite. It does not have any fixed length. For example, if we are making a straight line and it does not have any end point, then it is called a line. It is represented by two arrow and it does not have any fixed length. Next is ray. Now we are talking about ray. What is ray? A ray is a portion of a line with one endpoint. Hey, in the previous we have studied that a line has no endpoint, but a ray is the portion of a line. It is a portion of a line means it is a line and it is its portion, but it have only one endpoint. Means this is the if we are making this one and this is called a ray. It can go infinite from one side. We cannot measure its length. It is also endless. Now next is what is line segment? It is a portion of a line. It is a portion of line with two endpoints. Means it is like ray. It is also a portion of line, but the ray has one endpoint, but line segment has two endpoint. Means suppose that this is a line, and if we point to point in the ray, it is the line. We can measure the length, means it has fixed length. Now next is collinear point. What is collinear points? Three or more points. If three or more points lie on the same line, then it is called collinear points. Means suppose that this is a line segment or line and there are 3 points in that, then these points are called collinear points. Next is angle. What is angle? If two or more rays originate from a same vertex or same initial point, then it is called an angle. For example, we have made a diagram. This is a two arm and they are starting or initiating from a same initial point, that is called vertex. The rays of the angle, the rays are called the arms of angle, and the vertex or the initial point is called the vertex of that angle. Next is types of angle. So there are mainly 6 types of angle which we have studied. For example, these are acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. What is acute angle? An angle whose measure is more than 0 degree but it is less than 90 degree, then it is called acute angle. Now right angle, right angles measures 90 degree. Third is obtuse angle. It is greater than 90 degree but it is less than 180 degree. And straight angle is of measure 180 degree. Now next is reflex angle. Reflex angle is greater, its measure is greater than 180 degree but it is less than 360 degree. Now next is complete angle, which measures 360 degree. If we are taking a point, around a point the angle formed is 360 degree. Let's move to next topic, which is bisector of an angle. If a ray bisects two angles in equal parts, then it is called the bisector of an angle. For example, if we are making, this is an angle and it has the vertex and these are called the arms of angle, And if there is a ray which bisects it into two equal parts, means this angle and this angle will be equal, then it is called the bisector of an angle. It means it is a bisector of an angle. Let's move to next, which is supplementary angle. So supplementary angle is if there are two angles and their sum is 90 degree, then these angles are known as sorry, my mistake, it is called then complementary angle. Now next is supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then it is called the supplementary angles. Means complementary angles measures 90 degree and supplementary angles measures 180 degree. Next and last topic of our chapter or topic, lines and angle, is the adjacent angles. So what is adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are those angles if two or more angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common arm. Two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common arm, they have a common vertex, and their non-common arms are on the different sides of the common arms. For example, if we are taking this is an angle and there is one more angle. These are called supplementary angle if it has a common arm, it have a common vertex, and their non-common arms, means this arm and this arm are on